Hi there. This is Shravan Mukka, a business transformation consultant by profession and an entrepreneur from heart. This module is all about the reality check of current business status and taking necessary steps to reach the desired destination. It analyzes the processes where the business as of now stands, which is called as is, and where the management wants the business to be heading, which is to be. The fair and thorough as is and to be analysis acts as a compass for making important business decisions and prepares 100% ready for further steps in reaching the desired to be destination. Technically, this is the first step in any business analysis. The stronger the as-is analysis, the easier to understand gap for to-be analysis. Please understand that this is an exhaustive workshop, and the key to the successful workshop is only execution of tasks on time. And unfortunately, there are no shortcuts for this. I don't have any hesitation to repeat this, as I want you to put this deeply fix into your mind that business transformation is an exhaustive workshop and you will definitely get the results, but with consistent execution of tasks given. So execute the tasks is the only way for your workshop success. Now, let's start the workshop with a simple basic question. Assume you want to order online something for lunch. Yes, you heard it right. It's very simple. Assume you want to order online something for lunch. Now, just write down what questions you might have when you have to order lunch online. Probably you might consider what variety of food you want to order, as there will be multiple varieties to select from. Then how much food you want to order, as you need to know for how many people you actually want to order. Are you expecting any guests? Next, at what exact time you want the food to be delivered. Here, the further questions could be when you normally eat. Is it the same time or any change of time? And finally, what is the payment mode you will be preferring? Is it through cash or card or online payment? Now, if you opt card payment, is your card ready? What if the delivery person doesn't get swiping machine? So there will be multiple questions like this. Now let's compare food ordering with as is and to be analysis. The to be solution is food ordering is selecting the pizza as lunch. For that, the as is analysis is finding out which variety of food has to be decided for lunch. Now, to be process is finalizing two pizzas, and for that, as is analyzing is deciding why and how the two pizzas are needed for lunch, which could be based on number of guests or alone or whatever. Now, the same logic applies to delivery time and payment mode. So for every desired outcome, which is to be processed, there needs to be a thorough as is analysis, which is analyzing the current situation or process. This simple pizza ordering has these many as is analysis. The more thorough the analysis, the better chances of proper lunch. Same applies with as is and to be analysis for a company. The deeper the analysis, the brighter chances of being successful. This particular process will be covered in this workshop. Now let's get started with the actual game. But before that, commit yourself wholeheartedly that you will execute all the tasks no matter what. Results are 100% guaranteed with continuous and consistent efforts. You just do your job honestly. Here are some basic workshop prerequisites. A clear and open mindset to learn the things in this workshop. Your attitude should be to transform yourself and attract jobs or projects, whichever is your dream. Fix this in your mind. Don't worry about the results now. Focus on learning only as of now. Promise to yourself that you will execute all the tasks in the workshop no matter what. You must start imagining yourself in the shoe of a business transformation analyst. Reason is simple. When you read, analyze, and understand every word with a mindset that you have to address that specific challenge, you will get unimaginable inputs while learning itself from different angles. One more important point. During the workshop, try to make a list of terminology or process or words or whatever which you don't understand or have little knowledge or want to know deeper. This is a mandatory task. As shown on the screen, you can see the reference cheat sheet. You have to fill this in Business Transformation Workshop Observations cheat sheet. Also, don't worry about the notes. I have provided a full playbook for future reference. For now, forget about everything and just enjoy the session. Here is what in the workshop. You will get to know the as-is and to-be analysis in basic words, the topics which are getting covered in the workshop, and a detailed case study of a company which failed in pivoting itself in the right direction because of missing to analyze the to-be state of the business in an efficient way. We can always learn from the mistakes. The fastest, the easiest, and the best way to grow is to learn from mistakes and not to repeat them. I want to share a very important point here. When you go through any course or workshop or training, you are actually living the whole life of that particular author. The learning, the essence, the tips, the direction, and many more beneficial aspects you will get to know without actually spending that whole lot of time. It's a great way to grow exponentially. And the workshop has got some good and ready-to-use takeaways. I have provided templates for exactly analyzing as-is analysis for any startup or an existing business. And there are a few tasks to execute which are mandatory for a successful workshop completion. Here is a brief about as-is and to-be analysis. There is absolutely no point in doing any business which has no dreams or aspirations, which are typically the future state. And that particular future state is totally dependent on analyzing the current state, which is as-is analysis, as it gives a clarity on what is missing and where we want to go and how we can go as a business. This is all about as-is analysis. So as-is and to-be analysis gives a transparent bird view of the entire journey with specific inputs to either update or upgrade the processes needed. Whole business transformation workshop agenda is to create the circumstances around your profile that it will automatically communicate the value you deliver to your target audience easily. If we can do this first and foremost step in any business analysis, you just become unstoppable. And here is the as-is and to-be analysis curriculum. This workshop will cover basics of how to do as-is analysis of any business with process explanation and exact benefits. This is so important that any business which has a clear knowledge of its strengths and or weaknesses can easily estimate what is needed from their end to reach the to-be process. It's not exaggerating to say, but many companies have utterly failed by missing this simple analysis. I will help further in designing a step-by-step process of as-is analysis for a startup and an existing business. This will give holistic idea about the workshop. This kind of knowledge will certainly help you in gaining the much needed confidence and puts you far ahead of your competition or counterparts in every which way possible. Okay, are you connected with the workshop? Some anonymous research says it's hard to focus on any one point for more than 10 minutes. I am just trying to do my best in ensuring you are hooked with the workshop for your success. Now it's task time. Define as-is and to-be analysis in your own words. List at least 2 points which you got connected with the workshop so far. What is that you want to achieve by end of this specific workshop module? You can write whatever comes to your mind, as there is nothing right or wrong. Also, more than right or wrong, attempting to write is important. This is to analyze what is there in your mind about module and how connected you are. It could be a single sentence or a paragraph or anything which comes to your mind, and just do it as a fun activity. Please understand that this is a workshop and execution of tasks is mandatory. Everything is interlinked, and hence all small and big activities play a crucial role. It is the simple and best way to execute this task. Please refer to as-is and to-be analysis workshop playbook. In the playbook, go through the points which have been covered so far in the video. Rewind the video if needed. Get clarity on all the information which you have gone through so far in the form of video and playbook content. Then open as-is and to-be analysis 7 tasks sample answers. As shown on the screen, you can see the sample for reference for task 1. It's pretty much self-explanatory. Now it's time to pause the video, finish task 1 and come back. I am ready, but if you have not finished task 1, I urge you to pause this video and execute the task first. The best way to get deeper knowledge is just by attempting all small and big tasks on time. Okay, once again, welcome back to the session. I assume you have executed task 1. Now let's go straight to a case study. Frankly was a Q&A social platform which targeted Indian users in particular, where people could directly connect to public figures to ask them questions. Questions with the most upvotes had the most chance of being seen and replied to by celebrities. Famous people could publish a 90 seconds video on the platform to give a response to the popular posts addressed to them. Furthermore, anyone could sign up and share 90-second videos with other users. This was about the platform. 2 founders, after spending around $600,000 and 2 years of hard work, the company was shut down. Here are the observations. Tedious video creation process, which could have easily resolved if to-be process was analyzed thoroughly, was one of the primary reasons for failure. And it's unlikely that public figures would find time to commit when they have multiple other options available. Again, one more mistake in identifying the ideal to-be scenario. So if the founding team had done a detailed to-be process analysis, it would have given them an opportunity to focus on the small points, and maybe they could have come up with alternatives or better solutions to address these challenges in particular. It's always better to learn from the mistakes, save money, energy, and valuable time. Now let's understand the importance of as-is and to-be analysis. The process explanation goes like this. Business without strong processes is always at risk in losing money, time, and even clients. As-is process helps us to understand and track operations with greater efficiency. Few goals or motivations driving the process could be how to reduce expenses, how to improve customer satisfaction, how to handle change management, etc. As is, which is the current process, and to be, which is actually the future process, go hand in hand while evaluating the business process, and hence identifies gaps in existing process. As is maps where the current processes are, and to be maps where the management wants the process to be in future. Analysis creates a strong foundation in the business process by identifying the scope for improvement. With this fundamental task, everything falls in right place. Few benefits could be all stakeholders alignment with end-to-end process, operations alignment with business strategy, operational efficiency improvement, increased control on overall process, sales growth, and many more. And here are the execution steps. Execution can be done in 3 different steps: research, document, analyze. So do enough research, kind of marketing analysis, competitor analysis, surveys, etc. Once this is done, document the inputs with a detailed SWOT analysis. After that, the final step is analyze. Identify the gaps and work on processes which needs to be improved. This covers the execution steps. All right, now it's time to justify as-is analysis learning. Let's get ready for a simple task. Task 2 is to do as-is analysis for a startup. Various factors have been analyzed for this, and a detailed explanation has been provided in the templates and sample answers. Please go through them. Task 3 is to send a LinkedIn request to a new target group or audience about as-is process analysis of a startup as your research. Task 4 is to send a thank you note to a target lead who accepted your request regarding your as-is process analysis request for a startup in LinkedIn. And best way to execute these tasks. Please refer to as-is and to-be analysis workshop playbook. In the playbook, go through the points which have been covered so far in the video. Rewind the video if needed. Get clarity on all the information which you have gone through so far in the form of video and playbook content. Then open as-is and to-be analysis 7 tasks sample answers. As shown on the screen, you can see this sample for reference. Task 2, which is a startup analysis template. This template can be used for any startup as-is analysis process. Business transformation analyst, which you will be typically called post successfully finishing all the workshop modules, will be designing this document with the help of founder or business owner inputs. Take your time and analyze all the points in this template. You need to reach out to founders or business owners or startups. You can use LinkedIn or known networks or Google. You have to work on at least 3 case studies to get a good knowledge on the process. You will gain a lot of insights when this task is finished. This task is like a project work. Trust me, even if you don't know anything about as-is process before, this exercise will make you super comfortable with the process. Don't worry about right or wrong or whatever. Just execute the task as a learner. As shown on the screen, you can see the sample for reference for task 3. This explains how to send a LinkedIn request to a new target group about as-is process analysis of a startup as your research. The sample covers both for an experienced person as well as for freshers or someone without experience. And task 4 explains how do you send a thank you note to the target lead who accepted your request regarding your as-is process analysis request for a startup in LinkedIn. The communication should be natural and engaging plus win-win. All these have been given in the tasks section for your reference. Now please go through the as-is analysis template. Once you get the understanding, try to reach out to at least 3 startups and do the as-is analysis for their product or service. How to reach out through the LinkedIn has been explained in Setting the Base Right module. So all you have to do now is pause this video, open the sample templates, understand them, get clarity, and then do the as-is analysis. Please resume the video once the tasks are finished. I am ready, and I believe you tried to reach out to a few startups and successfully analyzed as-is analysis for at least 3 companies. How many startup founders have you tried to reach? How many of them accepted your invitation? How many of them supported to help your research? End of the day, all I need is a detailed as-is analysis for at least 3 companies. If not done, I request you to please first pause this video, finish the tasks, and then resume the video. This workshop would be best useful only when the tasks are finished on time without fail. Welcome back. I assume you have touch-based startups and filled as-is analysis for at least 3 companies. Trust me, this will give you immense confidence and clarity. Now let's move ahead for as-is analysis for an existing business. Majority of the founders or business owners might not actually understand the reason for unfavorable results in their business. It's business transformation analyst core responsibility to analyze and make them understand if needed. I will give an example. A software company with 20 years of legacy is acquiring clients only with referrals. They want to grow their business with new clients, but they are feeling they are one among many companies without any USPs. How can they acquire new clients? This is the question. Now, the general answer would be appoint a strong sales head or a BDM or a digital marketing manager and get the sales. On the other hand, here would be the business transformation analyst answer. No doubt, they have USPs. It's tough to survive in this competitive world for 20 plus years. This is the first point from business transformation analyst. So analyze those USPs. Next, when jumped in detail into product features and analyze, we can surely find a few more USPs. As they are continuously working on the same from years, there is a probability they are missing some important USPs. Find those USPs. Next, when analyzed the current and top 10 clients, we might be able to find some of those additional USPs. Add to list of USPs. Next, during this analysis phase, we might come across market updates or demands and needs and see how we can make the same as our tools. Take advantage of them. Time to design or fine-tune existing offer to the prospective new clients and maybe to the existing clients as well. Work on the new package. Are you observing the difference between the analysis, the general analysis, and an analysis from a business transformation analyst? So finally, they are getting clients through referrals, but they are not getting new clients clearly indicates that their strengths are not getting displayed in their social front, if they have any. Once above points are addressed thoroughly, take steps for displaying the right and projecting to the right target audience. Then comes the digital marketing or sales or whatever. Now we are right next to the final set of tasks in this workshop module, as-is analysis for an existing business. Here also various factors have to be analyzed for this, and a detailed explanation has been provided in the templates and sample answers section. Task 6 is to send a LinkedIn request to a new target group or target audience lead as your research about as-is process analysis for an existing company. Task 7 is to send a thank you note to target lead who accepted your request. Here is a simple and best way to execute these tasks. Please refer to as-is and to-be analysis workshop playbook. In the playbook, go through the points which have been covered so far in the video. Rewind the video if needed. Get clarity on all the information which you have gone through so far in the form of video and playbook. Open as-is and to-be analysis 7 tasks sample answers. So as shown on the screen, you can see the sample for reference task 5, which is existing business analysis template. This template can be used for any existing business as-is analysis. Business transformation analyst will be designing this document with the help of founder or business owner inputs. Please take your time and analyze all the points in this template. You need to reach out to founders or business owners of an existing company. You can use LinkedIn or known networks or Google. You have to work on at least 3 case studies to get the good knowledge on the process. You will gain a lot of insights once this task is finished. Please do this task as your project work, and trust me, even if you don't know anything about as-is process before, this exercise will make you super comfortable with the total process. Don't worry about right or wrong or whatever. Please execute the task as a learner. As shown on the screen, you can see the sample for reference task 6, which explains how to send a LinkedIn request to a new target group or lead about as-is process analysis for an existing business. The sample covers both for an experienced person as well as for freshers or someone without experience. And task 7 explains how to send a thank you note to the target lead who accepted your request regarding your as-is process analysis request for an existing business. The communication should be natural and engaging plus win-win. All these have been given in the task section for your reference. Now please go through the as-is analysis template. If needed, Google some more information, get a thorough understanding. Try to reach out to at least 3 existing businesses as explained before. How to reach out through LinkedIn has been explained in the Setting the Base Right module. So all you have to do is pause this video, open the sample templates and tasks, understand and get 100% clarity. You can resume the video once all the tasks are finished. I am ready, and I believe you try to reach out to existing companies in your target group and successfully analyzed as-is analysis for at least 3 companies. How many companies have you tried to reach? How many of them accepted your invitation? How many of them supported to help your research? End of the day, all I need is a detailed as-is analysis for at least 3 companies. If not done, I request you to first pause this video, finish the task, and then resume. The workshop would be best useful only when the tasks are finished on time without fail. I know you have executed all the tasks. Welcome back, and let's keep up the same energy and jump into the recap section of as-is analysis. Could feel the learning excitement. So we learned as-is and to-be analysis explanation, benefits, and execution steps. We understood and executed the as-is analysis for startups and existing businesses. We mastered the art of reaching out to LinkedIn contacts for startups and existing business owners. Now, next, use the same spirit and try to reach out to the new contacts in your target group and establish a valuable and engaging conversation leading to a strong relationship. I am done from my end on this particular module. Now it's your turn. I remind you once again, it's your career and you are the one who is responsible for its steering. Finish any pending tasks, if any. Understand the full module and get ready for the next workshop module. Here is a simple hack to test yourself. What is that you gained with this workshop on as-is and to-be analysis? Remember, during prerequisites, I requested to write down about some terms which you don't know or which you want to know more. Compare yourself. What is that you have understood before the workshop and now? After successfully executing all the tasks and after understanding the 2 ready-to-use templates end-to-end and after going through the playbook content provided, you can certainly see the difference by yourself. Getting a job or getting a project is not that tough if these tasks are properly finished. Catch hold of wonderful opportunities just by executing all tasks. Now, whatever might be your personal observations, here are the guaranteed outcomes with the workshop completion. You have executed 7 tasks which really kick-started your writing skills on one side and taught you in how to reach out to your target group or audience in the best way possible. You understood and started working on as-is and to-be process, and you tried reaching out to multiple business owners and startups. Eventually, all this made your profile strong in the direction it needs to be going and started introducing your strengths to your target audience. You have 2 ready-to-use templates for your reference, which can be used for any existing or startup as-is analysis. Finally, the best part is you have crossed the second step in 12 Steps of Business Transformation workshop.